This CNN podcast is brought to you by Johnson & Johnson. At Johnson & Johnson, we believe nursing is the essence of caring.
Stand by. 5, 4,
You're single
3,
camera 3.
2, 1. You're up.
Music up on the stand by your 3 boxes.
I'm Robert Proctor, production photographer here at CNN. I'll give you behind the scenes look at some of our specialty cameras. This is what we consider a small or a standard jib. And as you see, it's a tripod, a long bar with a camera on the end. And the reason we have it so small in here is because you see this is a working newsroom, but it can be much larger. It can go out 30 feet from this base, and the camera sits on top. It's a very simple operation. You see it pivots up and down, left and right from the triangle. And then right here, we have a motor that allows this camera to turn like this. And then we have a motor up here that allows it to go up and down, and that's all they are. They're 4 different movements. It's just the operator has to know when he booms that the camera is going to swing past your camera, and this would lose your camera, your shot. So if I wanted to keep it, I had to be back in the controls, and as it's going this way, I have to pan left to keep following you. So there's this mind and mechanical thing that goes together to let you know what makes a smooth jib move when it's panning. We got the camera monitor here. This is the camera, and this is what's going on air. And a lot of times it's good to know when you're on air, and also because we're at CNN, we have the crawls and we have the banner and whatever. It helps us on our framing. We've got a motor here that can adjust the speed of the pan and the tilt. I keep my controls here. What we have here, this is a zoom in and out. Underneath here is a focus. Right here adjusts the speed of the zoom and the speed of the focus. Over here is a device, as I showed you the gears, left for me, it pans the camera left, right, right. The way the jib works, I have a 20-pound camera 9 feet away from the pivot point. With my little finger, I'm moving up maybe 50, 70 pounds because I'm offsetting it with 75, 80 pounds right here. Generally, it takes 3 people to move this, and there are times when you don't have those 3 people, so you have to be careful. You can see these are off-road wheels, so I can go over curbs, over cables. It's kind of a soft wheel. I've been operating the jib for probably 12 years. I like to try to use the latest technology that's out there. As any other job, I mean, there's some days that are more exciting than others. Some days it's just doing bumps and there are conventions, or you go out in the road and you're in a situation you're not familiar with. It's raining, windy, cold, rough terrain. That's when it gets challenging, and if you hear a director say good job, then you feel like you've done something. But it's just a small part of a big operation.
I'm Wolf Blitzer. Every weekday, I wrap up the stories rocking the political world in our new video podcast. Go to iTunes or CNNPolitics.com and be sure to subscribe to CNN Equals Politics Daily.